Hey guys, Spitter here to do an album review. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about the brand new record from A Pale Horse Named Death, When the World Becomes Undone, out January 18 on Long Branch Records. This album has 13 tracks and it's just over the 1 hour mark. This is also the band's third full-length album. Now, the DNA of this record, the spinal cord, if you will, of this record, is really their ability to create a dark and depressive album while still having some melody, some beautiful melodies in it. What this does is you have a record that by nature, from a musical perspective, but also from a lyrical perspective, is very dark, it's very depressive, it's very melancholic, if you will. And when you add those melodies, those guitar riffs or a solo here and there, what you're doing is you're allowing the light to shine through that darkness and really let the listener feel its embrace. It's really what this record is all about. This record really captivates the listener, really takes the listener for a ride. It embraces the listener, carries it on its arms, and it takes you for a 13-track ride. If you didn't have those key melodies into the songs, if you didn't have that beautiful solo in the song here and there, if you didn't have those key components in the record, this record would be extremely hard to digest. It would be so dark, so ominous, so depressive that it would be very hard for anybody to sit down and really digest it through, starting from song 1, finishing on song 13. The fact that they allowed some melody into their record by putting it almost as an undercoat, very underlying melody into the tracks, in and out of the tracks, it really lets the light shine through. It really allows the listener to perhaps catch his breath, feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel, feel like not everything is darkness, feel like there is a sense of hope. And that is, to me, the key component of the record, but it's also the key thing that allows the album to really work well as an album. Now, as far as songs are concerned, I really enjoyed Vultures. Vultures is by far my favorite track on the record. I'm not going to go into the details about the song because it's one of the singles, but I just wanted to mention how good Vultures is of a track. I really enjoyed this track. I really like this song. As far as songs are concerned, I'm going to talk about 3 as I always do, and I'm going to start with End of Days. End of Days has a really cool bass line, and that was the first thing that really attracted me to this record, was that cool bass line. When you add that to the vocals, you really have 2 components that really create a cool and different song. I like what they did from the vocal side by adding layers to the vocals, adding backtracks to the vocals. It really gives a sense of volume, gives a sense of layering. It just makes the song a little bit thicker, it makes the song a little bit more palpable. It also gives more meaning to the lyrics of the song. So those 2 aspects to me were the key components that really drove me towards End of Days. The other one was the guitar solo. I really like it. It was very uplifting, very melodic, and it was really extended. It wasn't a short solo, it was really a long solo. And this is one of those key components that I was talking about earlier, by letting the light shine through really heavy and dark tracks. In this case, in this song, was the solo. The solo was that beam of light that really poked through this song and allowed the listener a sense of relief, because the track itself, it has such a dark subject matter, it has such a dark overtones that really needed a little bit of brightness, it needed a little bit of light, and that guitar solo was that light. Another song is We All Break Down. Haunting song. If there's one word to describe this song, is haunting. From a vocal perspective and from a guitar perspective, from both, very haunting track. I really like what they did with the guitar side of things. It has more of a rock feel to it, but a very haunting rock feel to it. It has very haunting guitar riffs. I like it. They were very drawn out. They were not super heavy. There was some melody in there. I really like what they did with the guitar. And then on the vocal side, the same thing. A very haunting vocal delivery. Really matched well with the guitar sound. The 2 really partnered up to make a perfect song come together, come to life. Really a really well put together song that really brought the lyrics to life. To me, this is the important part of this specific track, are the lyrics. So that guitar style, that guitar sound, and that vocal delivery, the 2 together really bring the lyrics to life, really give meaning to the words, and to me that was extremely important to make this specific song work. Last but not least, Splinters. This is a song that comes in waves at you. The guitar sound in this song is up and down. It comes in heavy, then becomes more melodic, almost stripped down, almost acoustic, and then it gets heavy again, and then it gets stripped down again, and then it gets heavy again. It just comes in you at waves, and that was the first thing that I noticed about this track, was how the guitar sound and how the riffs were coming in and out. I really liked that. It gave the song a very different dynamic. From a vocal perspective, this song is very melancholic. There's a melancholic despair to the way the vocals come at you on this specific track. I really liked it because it added a different dynamic to the dynamic that the song has musically. So lyrically and vocally, you have a very unique style, a very unique delivery that really enhances the way the guitar sound and the whole song musically is coming at you, the listener. This is it. This is A Pale Horse Named Death with their latest album, When the World Becomes Undone. A very solid album, very linear. I mean, pretty much what you're going to get from song 1, you're going to get all the way to song 13. There's not many moving parts. There's not many changes. Just a consistent record, a consistent sounding record, a consistent dark and depressive sounding record from song 1 to song 13. A really must listen for fans of doom metal. I really highly recommend listening to this album because it just really takes you on a journey. It puts you in a dark place. It takes you there, and I think by the end of it, you come out of it. So that's really important. It really takes the listener into a journey. But let me know your thoughts. I want to hear about you guys. What do you guys have to say about A Pale Horse Named Death, about this album, about their tracks? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be reading those and getting back to you. Take care, guys.